Welcome back to eMoney Vlogs. Today we are doing a pregnancy Q&A as a second-time mom. I am currently just about 7 months pregnant. I've been asked a lot of questions this pregnancy, so we're gonna get into the real of being a second-time mom. And mind you, my daughter is currently 16 months. So let me just say, I have a different respect for those of you that are pregnant while you have a toddler, because it is not for the weak. So I separated these questions into 3 different categories. First category is going to be like pregnancy journey and feelings. Second is going to be preparation and planning. And the third is going to be mindset and advice. Now this is just my personal experience. Question 1. How did you find out you were pregnant this time? My sense of smell. And that's how I found out I was pregnant the first time. But this time, my sense of smell was crazy before I even missed my period. So I just knew. But I ended up taking a test like a day or 2 after I missed my period, and that line was very dark. Was this pregnancy planned or surprise? It wasn't exactly planned, but it also wasn't a surprise, if that makes sense. So like I typically track my, in my Flow app. So when I went to go track this in my Flow app, I saw that I was ovulating. So I was like, oh, there's probably a good chance that I just got pregnant. So it wasn't planned in the moment, but it wasn't a surprise after the fact, if that makes sense. How did you tell your partner, family, and friends? I think, honestly, my man went to work super early and like kind of woke me and our baby up because it was like 4 o'clock in the morning. Either that or we dropped him off at work that morning, but I don't think we dropped him off. Either way, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a test because I couldn't go back to sleep. Took the test, it was positive. I FaceTimed him immediately, showed him the stick, and we were just laughing. As far as family goes, so we actually didn't tell any of our family right away because we were going back up to Connecticut in the next month for our daughter's first birthday. So we got her a shirt that said "Most Amazing Sister," and we had her wear that the first day that we were up there. So we saw my dad cried. I knew that was gonna happen. And then when we went to go see my man's family, she had that shirt on too. I told one friend while I was up there. I had FaceTimed one friend a few days after I took the test. And everybody thought I was lying. Everybody thought I was joking. And I wasn't. How does this pregnancy compare to the first? I would say this pregnancy, the beginning was rough this time around. I had a lot of morning sickness. I don't even know if you would call morning sickness. I never actually threw up, but I was nauseous every single day, literally. And I was like at the point where I was about to just make myself throw up, but I was like, if I make myself throw up and I don't feel better, I'm going to be even more mad. My last pregnancy was like a bliss for the majority. I threw up twice that entire pregnancy, and those times were real bad. But this one, the first trimester, was so hard. But otherwise, it's been good. I would say my first pregnancy, I gained a lot of weight because I literally just ate whatever I wanted. And this time around, I've been doing better. So I will also say like my weight gain has been a lot slower and a lot less. What was your reaction versus your first pregnancy reaction? This time I kind of like laughed about it. Like it was just funny because I knew that I was pregnant before I even took the test. Like there was no reason for my man to not even be facing me while he was talking to me, and I could smell his breath. I just knew. Last time I also kind of laughed, but I also cried. To put it short, we weren't together that long the first time I got pregnant. So I was just more nervous because I didn't know how he was going to react. But honestly, he was probably more excited than I was. Do you feel more relaxed or more anxious as a second-time mom? Honestly, I feel more relaxed. The only thing I'm like kind of anxious about is just like not really having the family support like we had up north with both of us working, and now there's two of us, or now there's two of them, and we don't want to put them in daycare. Like, it just may be a lot, but again, like, we'll figure it out. It's more just like figuring out our schedules so that way we have a nice routine down for them. Number 7, have you had any new cravings or food aversions this time around? I would say chocolate. Like, I'm such a chocolate person this time around. And then food aversions, seafood. But that's not new. I literally would like be about to throw up if I'm in the grocery store and I'm in the seafood section. Oh, also, food craving, breakfast for dinner. I don't know what it was, but like for an entire week, I was just stuck on pancakes and eggs and stuff for dinner. Do you plan to find out the gender or keep it a surprise? We found out the gender. It is a girl. We kind of thought about making it a surprise, like doing a little gender reveal just with us. But once I saw that the results were back, I literally came home and I was like, okay, are you ready to look? Because I'm ready to look. So let's just look together. So we found out. Now, as far as preparation and planning, will you have the same birth plan as last time? Pretty much yes. Only difference is last time I did not want an epidural. I did not want Pitocin. I literally wanted nitrous oxide and nothing else as far as pain management. And that all changed once I got into the hospital and I was 2 centimeters dilated, but I was having contractions for like 2 days. Yeah, it was bad. But my water was broken, so they ended up giving me Pitocin. I tried the nitrous oxide and I literally thought I was going to throw up from it, so I said, give me the paperwork to sign for the epidural now. So I'm open to epidural again and Pitocin if needed, I guess. And then I just want to make sure that the cord, the umbilical cord, is white before we cut it. I know we waited last time before Sean cut it, but I don't know if it, like, I don't know how long we waited, because you know, after you have a baby, it's just kind of like you're like there, but you're not really there. Are you delivering at the same hospital? No. And that is because we live in a different state now. Are you buying all new baby gear or reusing items from your first? Both. So we do have some things that we didn't get last time that I do want to get. But since this is another girl, we have a bunch of clothes. Obviously we already have a bassinet, a crib, stroller, car seat, stuff like that. For the most part, we have pretty much everything, but we're definitely going to be buying a few new things. Any must-have baby products that you didn't have last time? Yes. A white noise machine to start. I got her a white noise machine. It's great. Depending on if the baby stays in here with us or if she goes into the other room, we'll get another one. I definitely want to get a portable white noise machine though. A bottle sterilizer. As somebody that exclusively pumped my first pregnancy, I will not be washing that amount of bottles in breast pump parts ever again. It was horrible. Like 0 out of 10 would not recommend to anybody. Manual pump or a Haka, because I got mastitis a couple times last time around. Was not fun, so I think that might help. So that way I don't need to, you know, utilize my man. Not that he ever really complained, but I used him like a handful of times to get rid of my mastitis before it got real bad. How are you preparing your first child for a sibling? One thing we have been working on is being gentle. She tends to hit my stomach. Well, no. She used to hit my stomach, like playfully, but not very gently. Or like climb all over me. So we've been working on being gentle. Honestly, just like being present with her, I feel like. Like once the baby is here, or closer to being here, want to work on potty training. Want to work on like better utensil use by herself. But she's really good at sharing. She loves being around other kids. So that's really just it, like just being present with her as much as I can be now before we have another baby. Will you be doing a baby shower or sprinkle? Unfortunately, no. Well, okay, yes, but no. So we are not throwing one for ourselves. We threw one last time. We got so many gifts, like so many people showed up. It was great. But again, we are down south now, so we don't really have anybody down here except for 2 friends. So we will not be having one. But my job does want to throw me one. So I guess I'll be having like a little work baby shower. All right, we are in our last section, mindset and advice. Question number 1 is, what's the biggest lesson you've learned from your first pregnancy? The time flies. Take it one day at a time. The good goes by so fast, the bad goes by so fast. So I would literally just say, like, take it one day at a time. Number 2, what do you want to do differently this time? I do want to try to be more consistent with breastfeeding. So the first time around, my baby wouldn't latch that well. Like, she was just super tight, and it just hurt real bad. And they were like, oh, just massage her, just massage. Like, it hurt. It was very painful. This time I do want to like give it more of a try, but again, I will be going back to work around 6 or 7 weeks after I have the baby, so I will be pumping. So I don't know how that's gonna work out with the baby, breastfeeding and pumping. Number 3, how are you handling mom guilt about splitting attention? Honestly, as far as like managing or handling it, would be like still having a routine with just like having one-on-one time with her. So whether that's like bath time or like bedtime routine, like just making sure that she's still getting one-on-one time with me, even though like I have the baby. I don't know, I haven't really like thought too much or like felt too much mom guilt yet. Granted, of course, things might be different after I have the baby, but as of right now, I'm really not too worried about it. I just want to make sure like I'm still getting my one-on-one time with her. What's your best advice for first-time moms? Cherish every moment. Like, this goes back to what I was saying about like time flies. Like, it literally does. The good, the bad, the ugly, like all of it, because it does eventually come to an end, and there are going to be things that you miss, like about when they are younger. So just like be grateful and like appreciate every day. And how do you manage stress and self-care while pregnant with another child? Me personally, I would say having a partner that is more than willing to accommodate me and our family is huge. So like, I think I have become a lot more open in my communication, where if like I need time to myself, like I will actually ask for it, instead of kind of like being standoffish and like thinking that he knows what I want or what I need. So like, if I need a nap, if I need a bath, if I just want to lay down by myself, if I want to watch TV, like if I want food late at night, like my man is willing to do it all. So I think that helps with my self-care, like me being able to take a nap or take a bath without being interrupted. But it is difficult having a child and being pregnant. Like, I wish somebody would have told me that the first time, because I slept whenever I wanted to. Like, whenever I wasn't working, I was probably sleeping. And this time I just can't do that. Like, I need to cook dinner, or I need to give a bath, or I just need to be watching her. Like, it's a lot when you have a child already. Is pregnancy with a toddler easier or harder than you thought? This is the last question, and it is a very short answer. It is harder. You do not realize how difficult it is until you are living it. So like I said at the beginning of the video, shout out to all the pregnant toddler moms, because y'all are doing the damn thing. Like, y'all are doing it for real. Because the exhaustion that you feel is insane. It is very difficult. It is manageable, but it really helps to have a partner that is present and that is accommodating. Again, this is all just my experience and my pregnancy. Every pregnancy is different. If you have any advice that you have for me, definitely drop it down in the comments. I am going to continue posting pregnancy and baby content, so if you would like to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.